What's going on? It's Friday. You know what time it is. It's time for my 2 cents. It's time to end this shit. What's going on? Welcome to Friday's My 2 Cents, the last installment. Yep, I'm ending this little series that I started not too long ago for a couple of reasons, and I'll kind of list them right now. First and foremost, thanks for everybody watching these things. Some people get a real kick out of them, but there's a couple of things that have just been kind of going on that I'm like, you know what, I think I'm just going to end this thing, and then I'm not going to end it, I am going to end it, but here's how this is going to pan out. When I started this thing, it was supposed to be funny. It was supposed to be quick-witted, train of thought, things that I was talking about offline with buddies, put it in front of a camera. But what ends up happening when I was doing these things is that the conversations that I'd have about those particular topics would happen a couple of days ahead of time. And by the time they marinated and really kind of, got to the camera, they lost their punch. And they just became kind of like, meh. They weren't as funny as I wanted them to be, and they weren't as poignant as I wanted them to be. And that's a really big thing. I want to deliver halfway decent content for you guys. Hold on a second, my dog's outside. Oh man, he's not doing well. Anyway, which will kind of lead me to that. Not my dog, but I've got other things in my life that are going on that are real problems that affect all 100% of people in the world. Like, they're real things that families go through, that friends go through, that loved ones go through. You probably go through them. And I think I want to kind of start being a little bit more positive in my outlook in life. Not to say that I'm going to go chase rainbows and catch butterflies, and I still will be a very sadistic, asshole-ish person because I am an asshole. And when I say that, I'm not saying that in a derogatory way. I'm really saying I'm very selective about the people I let in my life, and I just really don't put up with a lot of crap. And so I come off like a jerk sometimes when I'm very, very front, basically like in your face or front forward, or just like, I don't have time for you. It's just because I'm not the guy who wants to die with 100 friends. I want to die with 3 friends, like that's pretty much how I operate. People that I consider brothers, I don't need to be liked by everybody. It seems kind of ironic because I'm putting myself on YouTube to get likes. I don't know. I guess it's kind of ironic, right? So that's another reason why I'm kind of ending this series. You just saw my dog. My dog he's like the best thing in the world, but he's not doing well. He's getting up there in age, and I've talked about this before, and I'm kind of looking at him right now, but I don't know. It's just kind of like it put things in perspective, right, when he just walked out from outside. So I've got bigger fish to fry. Now, the last reason is kind of a silly reason, because people are like, oh, there's tons of stuff to talk about, but I've run out of things to talk about, really. And I thought that I had like 60 things on the top of my head that I wanted to talk about that would cover me for a couple months, but I just honestly don't. And it goes back a lot to what I said initially, was that those conversations that I have offline, they don't happen on a Thursday night. They sometimes happen on a Tuesday the week before, and then when it marinates in my head, it loses its wit, it loses its punch, and it loses its little bit of comedic value that it's meant to have. And I'm not really honestly that pissed off. I mean, I'm actually a very happy person, but just an asshole. So here's what's kind of probably happened, is that I'm not going to completely kill the series, but I am going to stop doing these videos on Friday. What I hope to replace with the 2 videos that I try to do a week is another fishing video. The formula that I'm trying to work out right now is going to be like maybe 2 fishing videos a week, and then maybe if I do a 3rd video, it'll be like some sort of product review. I've got a couple of things that I want to talk about. I want to talk about the NRS Chinook. I want to talk about my scale. I want to talk about this cool new solar power light that somebody sent me for a kayak. So I got things to talk about, and it's content driven towards fishing. I think that the channel is doing the channel's doing what I want it to do in the sense of like it's fostering my passion for fishing. And I probably will start incorporating a little bit more of the outdoors. A lot of you don't know this, but like I had major hip problems for like 3 weeks, and things are kind of coming back together with that. So I feel better. I feel like I'm gonna get more active and get my health back a little bit because I just haven't been taking care of myself physically, and it's not in my nature. I'm typically in very good shape. So not that you care. Anyway, thanks for watching these things. If you see another My Two Cents, it won't air on a Friday. It might just air because something triggered me. And I use the word triggered not in a millennial sense, but more in the sense of this is kind of comical and I want to talk about it in front of the camera. That's it. Enjoy your Friday. Enjoy the weekend. I hope you go fishing like I am not. I will be back on the water on Monday though. So thanks for watching these things. Leave a comment down below. I will do another My Two Cents. It's just not going to be on a weekly basis. Thanks.